Hey there, my yogi friend. Thanks so much for joining me here on my YouTube channel. This is going to be a quick yin-style yoga practice to connect you with the feeling of joy. You may want to have 2 blocks for this practice, but other than that, you shouldn't need any other props. So whenever you're ready, get onto your mat, and we're going to get started on our bellies in sphinx pose. Bring your forearms out in front of you. Stack your shoulders above your elbows. Press your heart forward. Draw your shoulders down away from your ears. And soften through the tops of your toes. And soften through your pelvis. If it would feel more comfortable, you can place a block underneath your forehead at any height and let your head rest, relaxing your neck. Otherwise, you can keep your gaze forward. Soften your face and your jaw. And take a deep breath in to begin. Exhale it out. Take 2 more deep breaths just like this, settling into this shape. And if it would feel right for you, go ahead and close your eyes. And take a moment here to scan your body, just noticing how you feel today. Notice where you feel tension, where you're feeling good, and where you can soften. Notice what kind of energy you're feeling today overall. And notice if there's any dominant emotions showing up right now. Slowly begin to bring your awareness to your heart center. And take a moment here to set an intention for this class and for your day. I'd like to offer the following intention. Feel free to use it or come up with one that works better for you. Today, I set the intention to allow more joy into my life. Perhaps take a moment here to bring to mind a moment in your life when you experienced pure joy. This could be an experience or a person who made you feel joyful, or a place that brought you extreme joy. See if you can fill up on that joy. And just as you allow your physical body to soften, see if you can allow your energetic or emotional bodies to invite more of that joy in. Recognize that joy is not something you need to earn. It's something you already have within you. as we spend time here in this pose. See if you can allow yourself to feel that joy. Let it wash over you. Let it become you. Take 5 more breaths here, in and out of your nose, focusing on that feeling of joy. Take 1 more breath. And slowly lower your chest and forehead down. Make a little pillow with your hands. Take your elbows out wide. Rest your forehead on your hands. Maybe sway your hips from side to side, gently releasing through your lower back. And take a breath in. And exhale it out. Take your left arm out to your side, making a goalpost shape, bending at the elbow, palm on the ground. Lower your left ear down to the mat, and then roll over onto your left hip, bending your knees. You can keep your right forearm down on your mat, or come onto your fingertips, or if it feels accessible to you, you can take your right arm behind you and just let it fall wherever would feel comfortable today. Take a few breaths here to find your shape and soften as much as possible into this position. Letting go of any unnecessary tension. Breathing in and out of your nose. Natural, smooth breath. And once again, as you allow yourself to melt into this shape, to create space for softness, see if you can invite that feeling of joy back into your heart, into your body. Connect with that feeling and allow yourself to experience pure joy. Notice if your mind is beginning to wander. And just as we come back to our breath, come back to that sensation of joy. Fill up on it, allow yourself to experience it. If you have your right arm behind your back, slowly bring it back around to the top of your mat. Come back onto your belly, and back onto your forearms. We'll take it over to the other side. Lower your forehead down to the mat, take your elbows out wide, and then take your right arm out to the side, creating a goalpost position, bending at the elbow, palm on the ground. Roll over onto your right hip, lowering your right ear down to the mat, bending your knees. And either keep your left forearm down on the mat or come onto your fingertips, or let that arm come behind you, resting wherever feels accessible. Settle into whichever variation feels right for your body today. And let go of any muscular effort. Allow yourself to melt into this shape and to soften the body and to tune into the feeling of allowing your body to soften, allowing more of that joy into your heart. Come back to your breath. Come back to your place of joy. And if you have your left arm wrapped behind your back, slowly bring it back around to the top of your mat. Come back onto your belly. And one more time, make that pillow with your hands. Take your elbows out wide. Rest your forehead on your hands and sway your hips gently from side to side, releasing through your lower back. Come back to your breath. Then bring your hands underneath your shoulders and press back into a child's pose. Take your knees out as wide as you'd like your big toes to touch, and lower your forehead down towards the mat. And just take a few breaths here. Whenever you're ready, make your way up onto all fours, and we're going to come into melting heart pose. You may want to have your blocks for this. So there's a couple variations you can take. The first stage is to keep your hips stacked above your knees and then lower your chest and forehead down towards the mat, extending your arms out in front of you and coming onto the palms. You can either lower your forehead down to the mat or come onto your chin if you're feeling a little bit more open here. Next option is to take your blocks and place them at any height underneath your elbows. Personally, I prefer the lowest height, but you may play around with either the middle height or maybe even the highest height. And then lower your elbows down, bring your palms to touch, and take your hands over your head as you let your heart melt down towards the mat. Release your head and neck and soften into this shape. Allow your breath to take you deeper. Let your breath be smooth and natural. And once you've settled into the variation that feels right for you, come back to that place of joy. Let your heart fill up on that joy. Allow yourself to be here with it. Just as you let your body soften and let gravity do the work. As you allow yourself to melt deeper and deeper into this shape, see if you can allow more and more of that joy into your heart, into your body, into your mind. Very slowly begin to make your way up onto all fours. If you're using blocks, remove them off to the side and press back into that child's pose one more time. Option to bring your knees together, rest your forehead on the mat in front of you, and take your arms by your side with your palms pointing up, resting your shoulders. Allow your body to relax. And slowly walk your hands out in front of you, press down to lift yourself up, and make your way into a comfortable seat. Bring your hands to your knees, palms pointing up, ready to receive all that joy that you've made space for, just as you made space in your body today. Take a deep breath in and exhale it out. Take a moment here to come back to your intention. And just as you set this intention for your practice, set the intention for the rest of your day, your week, your month. Today, I set the intention to allow more joy into my life. Bring your attention to your heart center. Once more, fill up on that feeling of joy. Let it become a part of you. Let it be what you carry forth with you for the rest of your day. Bring your hands together in front of your heart. Take a breath in and exhale it out. Bring your hands to your third eye center, bringing gratitude to this practice and to the joy that you're able to feel. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me here, my yogi friend. I hope you enjoyed this practice. I hope you have been able to fill up on that joy that you do not need to earn. That joy is yours, and you can take it into the rest of your day. You can choose to feel joyful today and for the rest of your week and your month and your life. Thanks again for joining me here. If you feel inspired, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. This will help me to keep putting out these videos for you to enjoy. May you have a wonderful day. Namaste.